Erika Kirk, 36, wearing a bikini leaves nothing to imagination. A sentence carefully engineered to provoke shock, curiosity, and judgment. But once you strip away the clickbait language, what remains is a familiar and troubling pattern: a woman's body becoming a battleground for public opinion. The images spread fast, faster than context, faster than empathy. Within hours, Erika Kirk's appearance was being discussed by people who knew nothing about her life, her values, or her intentions. To some, she became a symbol of confidence. To others, a target for ridicule. Rarely was she treated as a full human being. The internet loves to pretend it's progressive, yet moments like this expose how deeply rooted old standards still are. A woman in her 30s confidently wearing a bikini shouldn't be shocking, but it is, because society quietly expects women to tone themselves down with age. Be less visible, be less bold, be less you. The phrase leaves nothing to imagination suggests excess, as if confidence itself is offensive. It frames the female body as something that should be rationed, controlled, and justified. Erika Kirk didn't violate decency. She violated expectations. And that distinction matters. What's particularly revealing is how quickly judgment replaces curiosity. Instead of asking why a woman's comfort causes discomfort in others, critics jump to conclusions. They assume motive. They assume insecurity. They assume attention-seeking. But confidence doesn't require permission, and it doesn't come with an explanation. Social media thrives on comparison, and Erika became another measuring stick. Some people used her to feel superior. Others used her to feel validated. Very few stopped to consider how exhausting it must be to have your image reduced to a headline and your body treated like a public debate. Supporters argue that moments like this challenge ageism and unrealistic beauty standards. And they're right. Visibility matters. Seeing women over 35 exist confidently without apology disrupts the narrow narrative of youth as the only acceptable form of beauty. That disruption often triggers backlash because it forces people to confront their own biases. What makes this situation sadder is how normalized this behavior has become. Headlines exaggerate, comment sections dehumanize, and the subject is expected to either laugh it off or disappear. Silence is misread as guilt. Defense is labeled insecurity. There is no safe response. Erika Kirk didn't ask to become a symbol, but she became one anyway. Not because of what she wore, but because of how people reacted to it. The outrage wasn't about exposure, it was about control. About who gets to decide what's acceptable for a woman's body and at what age. In the end, this story reveals more about the audience than the woman in the bikini. It exposes lingering discomfort with female autonomy and the ongoing obsession with policing women's appearances. Erika Kirk didn't leave nothing to imagination. She left behind the expectation that women should dress for approval rather than themselves. And that quiet act, simply being unapologetically present, is exactly why the moment went viral.